What's up, guys? It's JVD, and for this video, I'm going to be doing something kind of different. I mean, I've had this idea for a while, I just haven't been able to film for a while, and it's going to be like NBA player versus, almost, like comparing two players and deciding which one's better. Now, for the first episode of this, it's going to be Jimmy Butler of the Chicago Bulls versus John Wall of the Washington Wizards. Now, I'm going to compare a lot of different aspects of them. I'm just kind of going to ramble on. I might get more organized with these episodes in the future, so let's jump right into it. John Wall is easily faster. He's probably the fastest guy in the NBA right now, but so that's a point for John Wall. He's extremely fast. And John Wall also has he has better handles. He's shifty. He can pass really well. He's probably the best passer, best assister in the NBA. He's led the league in assists, I believe, last year, and probably the year before that. He's probably the best assister in the NBA. Chris Paul is debatable on that, but yeah, John Wall is definitely top 2 or top 3, if not number 1. Scoring, it goes both ways on these two, because John Wall, a week or so ago, dropped 52, but, Jimmy Butler has also done insane numbers like that. Rebounding, I'm going to give the advantage to Jimmy Butler. I think John Wall could get a lot more rebounds if he played inside the paint more, because he's 6'7", which is tall even for an NBA player, especially for a point guard. So if John Wall played in the paint more, he'd get a lot more rebounds, but not more than Jimmy Butler. Defense, it's tough, because Jimmy Butler gets a ton of rebounds, and a pretty good amount of steals, and a pretty good amount of blocks, and absolute ton of rebounds. But John Wall could be one of the best defensive point guards in the NBA. Again, only rivaled by Chris Paul. He can steal really well. He can defend really well. He's a top 10 NBA defender, I believe. Man-on-man defender, easily he's a top 10. So yeah, defense is pretty tight. But just the overall efficiency, I have to give it to Jimmy Butler. Like, whenever he's on the floor, there's an impact that almost no other player has. I believe last time I checked, the efficiency rating, Jimmy Butler was second only to Anthony Davis, which is big. Anthony Davis will be in the next episode of this. It'll be Anthony Davis and player to be mentioned later. But yeah, absolute insane is Jimmy Butler when he's on the floor. He can score 50, rebound 15, and steal 7 in the same game. That's how good he is. Now, don't count out John Wall. John Wall and Jimmy Butler are both top 20 players, arguably both top 15, but they're easily both top 20. They're both superstars. Both the best players on their teams, easily. And if either of these teams are going to the playoffs, these two players are going to be the reason for that. That's another big point for John Wall. If he has a huge score on his team, let's put it this way. If I had the Rockets' current roster, and I had the option to either sign John Wall or sign Jimmy Butler, but I could only sign one of them, it'd be a tough choice, but I'd go with John Wall, because I already have a huge scorer with James Harden, and now I have a good lockdown defender who can get steals, who can get assists, and who can score in John Wall. That would be arguably the best duo in the NBA, John Wall and James Harden. Now, I'd sign him over Jimmy Butler if I had the Rockets roster, but say I had someone like, I don't know, who is a good if I had the Bucks roster, if I had the Milwaukee Bucks, I would sign Jimmy Butler to pair with Giannis Antetokounmpo over John Wall. Why would I do that? Because Giannis Antetokounmpo would start at point guard like he has been in real life, and then Jimmy Butler would just start at forward or shooting guard. And then I'd have a big three of Jimmy Butler, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Jabari Parker. The rebounds would be amazing. The scoring would be amazing. The paint dominance would be amazing. I mean, yeah, I would have liked John Wall to get kind of the steals, but if I'm trying to switch Giannis Antetokounmpo to a point guard, then I'm not going to need John Wall. I'm going to need Jimmy Butler on that roster. There are different situations for every team who I would sign in that situation, but overall, the better player, I'm gonna give it to Jimmy Butler. Better rebounder, better scorer, not by much, but he is a better scorer. Better total defense, getting rebounds, steals, and blocks as compared to just steals. And John Wall is great. He's extremely fast, fastest player in the NBA by far. He can score really well. He can pass very well. He can steal really well. He can defend really well. So John Wall is definitely a great player. And if I was starting an NBA franchise, I would love to have him on my team. But Jimmy Butler is the overall better player. Like, if I had a team that had no scorers at all, and I could sign one of those two, I'd pick Jimmy Butler because he can score, he can do everything. He's a future top 10 player. I don't think he's a top 10 player right now. I'll make actually another video of that. Another video of top 10 players in the NBA, in my opinion. Now, I'll extend it into the top 15, actually, like 5 honorable mentions. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, actually. Just a quick comparison between the two. Next video of this series will be Anthony Davis versus someone else that you will find out in that video. And that won't be my next video. It'll probably be my video after my next video. My next video will be a review of Star Wars The Force Awakens to kind of I want to make that review before Rogue One comes out, so expect that before this Friday on December 16th. Expect that before this Friday. So yeah, that's it for this, guys. That's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.